All right, calling the case of Progressive versus Dylan Cisco. This is file 20-08111GC. Counsel, identify yourself for the record, please.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Tiffany Williams on behalf of Plaintiff Progressive, P number 74809.
All right, Mr. Cisco, please state your name for the record.
Dylan Cisco.
All right, today's time and date set for a status conference. That means that we'd had a pretrial before and set this out, probably some of the cold winter months, looking out towards June, and now we're here. Question I had, said I was going to have, in this case, Mr. Cisco, was whether or not we have an agreement or it needs to go towards trial. And so, Ms. Williams, your client had any discussions with Mr. Cisco, and are we any closer to a resolution in the case?
At this point, we are not. We did file a motion for summary disposition. I believe that is set, well, the notice of hearing is set for July 7th. I'm not sure if the court has received it yet.
We have not received anything, Your Honor.
All right, July. All right, that's when we anticipate. All right, Mr. Cisco, do you agree the case is not resolved?
The case is not resolved. I agree, Your Honor.
So there's going to be a motion for summary disposition filed by the plaintiffs. That means they believe that there's some rules that could end the case quickly. You'll need to file an answer to that document when it comes into your possession within time, the specific time frame outlined by the court rules. So until then, I will wait for the motion for summary disposition. If I rule in favor of the plaintiff, then the case is over. If I rule not in favor of the plaintiff, then we'll set it for a trial. All right. All right, Ms. Williams, make sure we get as long as the paperwork gets filed, it will see you in July.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. We'll be adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cisco.
Thank you, Mr. Cisco.
You're welcome.
All right, next file is JP Morgan Chase Bank versus Jackie Strickland. This is file 21-089922GC. Would the attorney for the plaintiff please identify himself for the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Preston Nate, P77884.
For the defense?
Jim Corbett, P number 59312 from Ms. Strickland.
All right, so today's time and date set for pretrial. I have two attorneys are here. We have a settlement conference date set for September the 8th at 2 o'clock by Zoom. I will send a scheduling order out. It allows for an amendment for joinder of party and amendment of pleadings within 14 days of today's date. I anticipate an exchange of witness lists and exhibits and copies of lists between the parties within the next 30 days. Dispositive motion should be filed within 120 days of this order. And if there's anything you need to raise, we get to trial. At that point in time, I would like to have any of your legal briefs or trial documents 3 days ahead of time so I can be prepared in case there's any law. But I presume that you're going to work towards resolution until that time.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may, I've made an offer. The amount is not in question. It's the number of months, and Mr. Nate and I are still working on that.
Okay, so
I expect
chances
there
of
to
me
be a
seeing you,
resolution.
chances of me seeing you in September are probably pretty low.
I would think so.
Well,
Okay, we'll send the order out. Michaela, you want to take a look at that order and reprint it before we send it out? We'll be adjourned on this case until September the 8th, or unless I see a consent judgment that states otherwise. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.